guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Weekly Reads, where I talk about the books that I read recently and the ones that I'm reading currently. So in order to check out the books that I read in the past week, I have already done my Feb 2021 wrap up. Go check it out. It was posted on Sunday. Other than that, one book that I've not mentioned in the video is Jaws by Peter Benchley that I finished on Sunday itself. I literally read that, like sped read. Yeah, I was literally speed reading the book basically. And I have no comments on this book. It's a book that was written in a very sexist time. It has a lot of sexist connotations, a lot of places which I really found very icky, and especially like this idea with a shark attacking people. Maybe at that time, like I know I read some articles online which says that the author himself regretted the book or regretted writing the book, because post that a lot of attacks took place against sharks in general, but then sharks are actually like cool fish basically. And yeah, I mean, I have like sexist problems with the book, and the book has not aged well at all, and that's why I ended up giving it like 1 star. So that's that. The next book, no, there's no next book. The books that I'm reading currently, yes, let's talk about the books that I'm reading currently. The first book that I'm reading currently is Invisible Women by Caroline Perez, and I am done with like 42% of the book. Basically, this particular book is something that I have to digest because it contains a lot of data, and data bias. So you have to like remember a lot of data that is required in order for you to understand the book clearly, because it shows this kind of disparity between the world men live in and the world women live in. Basically, what the author says is that what is universal is for men, but what is there for women is like atypical, right? So that's the point. We are living in a man's world, and we have to like bridge this data gap, this gap in this kind of bias that we have towards men, basically. Like, that's the idea of the book. It's a great read, actually. I'm not going to deny that. But like I say, in all of like in my past weekly reads also, I've said this. The point is just that please, it's important to be aware that there is no chapter dedicated to the LGBTQ community or like people who identify as trans or intersex in this particular book. So yeah, it's important to be aware, because ideally it would have been nice if there could have been one chapter or one kind of chapter dedicated to identifying the data bias in that particular situation as well. So overall the book is nice. It's just that there's a lot of data and it's difficult to digest, so you have to be slow with the book. So I'm kind of going very slow with it. Not very slow, but like there's also like anxiety, because this is kind of a loan from a library, and yeah, like I have to return it in like 2 to 3 days. But anyway, I hope I get through that. The next book that I'm reading, and I'm done with like, I don't know, 9-10%, I'm not sure actually. It is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Yeah, okay, sorry, I don't remember her surname, I'm sorry. It's out here. So basically, this book is regarding a fictional band which is called Daisy Jones and the Six, and it's their fictional memoir. And I'm listening to this on audio, which is awesome because, like I said, audiobooks are awesome. And it basically has like the 6-member cast for each and every character, and they are reading out their part of the story, and it's very interesting. So I think this is one of the books that you have to read on audio because of the experience that the audiobook can give you. The next book that I am reading, but I am planning to DNF. Yes, so this is where we come with this whole thing, right? So the book is Les Miserables. I'm sorry, the book is boring, okay? I slept off reading the book 2 days in a row. I read it on Sunday. I slept off like in the afternoon. I read it on Saturday, and Saturday I read it in the morning at 11 a.m. and I slept off. The book is boring, guys. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to DNF this. I don't think I'll be able to read this further. And let me tell you, I am reading it on audio as well as like an ebook. Okay, so I do have like, I'm like 100% engaged in the book. It's not like I'm, getting distracted or anything. But still, dude, it's a very boring book. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I know there are many people over here who like classics, but it's not working out for me, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm planning to DNF it. Maybe also one of the reasons I do have is because I'm generally like intimidated by this like huge book as well. So maybe it's just that I have to read like a boring book for like 33 hours. Like that's what's expected of me. So that's how like my mindset is currently, and I don't want to like invest any more mental energy in the same. So that's why I'm mostly going to DNF this. But so far, whatever I read was boring. Sorry, and that's that. Now let's move on to the next book that I started reading on Tuesday morning, and this book is actually a very critically acclaimed book, and that is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. The thing is that the only like physical book per se or like ebook per se I was reading was The Midnight Library. Sorry, Les Miserables, and that's why. And plus, I'm planning to DNF it, so I wanted something that's like more heartfelt. Something that would interest me a lot, and I had already planned to read this in March, so I picked it up ASAP. And I actually finished 42 pages, which is very good because this book is very interesting, and I'm hoping to finish it in the first 2 weeks of March. So yeah, that's that. And other than that, I do have like quite a few reading plans or ambitious reading plans for this month. One of the reading plans is to read along. Like Paula has a group read going on. Paula from Troya Book has a group read going on for Wizard of Crow, which is a Kenyan book. It's by a Kenyan author whose name I unfortunately cannot pronounce. So I'm planning to read this. I'm going to be starting this after I finish the Midnight Library, or after I'm like way through Midnight Library, somewhere about like 50% with it. And yeah, that's that. So yes, that's it for the weekly reads this time. And yeah, life is a bit chaotic right now. I think maybe in the future there may be some days I may not be doing weekly reads, or because weekly reads are something that I do like impromptu. I cannot pre-film weekly reads basically. Maybe I'll not do weekly reads. Maybe like during the week that I'm going to be moving, because things are going to be very chaotic and I will not be able to give time for it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my Sunday upload. Bye.